All right, guys, so just go ahead, hit a few shots, and I'm going to walk down the line and kind of take a look at your swing and make sure everything's set up correctly. Okay. All right, let's see it again. All right, Miranda, so right now, what I see you're doing is you're actually using a lot of wrist on your shots. That's why if you notice, it's actually flying almost all the way to the hole and not rolling out too much. So what we want to try to do is really get that feeling of keeping this. So what I'm going to show you is a drill that I want you to focus on and do right now as you're doing this. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up to the ball right here. We're going to get in our setup, we're going to take it back, and then right before impact, we're going to let go of our right hand. So what that's going to do, it's going to eliminate that flip. It's going to be a lot harder to flip it when you have one hand on the club. So we're going to set up to the ball, weight forward, take the club back. Right before impact, we're going to go ahead and take our hand off. So let's go ahead and try that. So right here, there you go. See, it came out lower that time and actually rolled out a lot more. So I want you to go ahead and try that a couple times. All right, Johnny. So if you've noticed, you still really flipped your hands. Let's take a short backswing and stop like this. Yeah. So I want you to go ahead, try it again without a ball. Good. But I don't want your club to come up like this. I want it to stay like that. So let's try it again. Good. Much better. Try it again. One more time. Good. That's the motion that I want you to feel when you're coming through impact. So go ahead. Good. That was much better. It came out lower and it had a better crisp sound to it when you hit the ball. But we weren't trying to help the ball up. Because when you're sitting there trying to help the ball up, you give yourself the opportunity to hit behind the ball or top the ball. So you really want to eliminate that wrist action. Yeah, go ahead. Good. Great. Okay, let me take a look at it from over here. Good. So basically one thing that I just want to kind of point out for you is just kind of ball position. I notice it's a little bit off the inside of your front foot. Let's just try moving it a little bit further back in your stance. And what that's going to do, if your hands are in front of the ball, it's going to de-loft the club a little bit and have it come out a little bit lower and roll out more.
Okay.
So what I want you to try to do is pick a target right here, just no more than 5 feet onto the green, and try to have it land right here and then roll out the rest like a putt.
Perfect.
Good. Let's try one more time. So what are you using right here? 56?
56.
Okay. So with this much green to work with, I mean, you could obviously switch it up to something else. You could even go as far as a 9-iron if you wanted to. That way it's going to make a shorter swing and it's going to roll out more like a putt the whole way. Because you only want to fly it at the most a third of the way to the hole and then have it go out. Okay. So I challenge you when you're out practicing to just go out there, try different clubs around the green, and really just try to get that release out like a putt. All right?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Let's take a look over here, Brett. Okay, let's do one more, then I'll help you out. All right, so a couple things with you, Brett, that I want you to try to focus on. So right now, what you're doing is you're having a square target. Your feet are square to the target. So if your club is open, you need to actually open the stance. So what I want you to do is just move this left foot back a little bit and then get that way forward. And also, one thing I noticed on the backswing is you're really hinging your wrist up like this. So what I want you to do is, if you look at this, my arm and my club shaft, when I'm set up to the ball, creates one straight line. So what I want you to try to do is, on your backswing, keep that line, keep that connection between your arm and the shaft. And what you're going to do is keep that connection and then follow through and keep the connection here, because you're doing a lot of wrist action like this. That's more of a pitching motion, which we'll get into over here. So, okay, so let's open the stance. Move this foot back. Good. Remember, we want to get that line here and keep it throughout the whole swing and finish like that as well. Okay? Good. It was a little bit better. You still did a little flip at the end, which is why it went so high. So really try to focus on keeping that back of your hand, or if you had a watch on your hand, pointed to the target. Good. Much better. It went online, it was a little lower trajectory, and it actually rolled out a little bit more. So the same thing with Miranda as well that could help you is that drill of when you're taking a swing, do a practice swing and then take your hand off of the club, your right hand off. And look how I finish, with my hand to the sky or to the target. I'm not flipping it up. So just do that a few times before you hit a chip shot. Just go back, through, okay? Good. So go ahead and just try doing it without a ball to try to get that feeling of not releasing that left hand. Good. See how much, good. There's a lot less motion going on when you're doing that. And you could actually even do that with the ball to try to get the feeling down. Okay? Okay? Yep, good. All right, how's it looking? Yeah, let's move up over here a little bit. Okay, good. Contact was good. Let's try one more time. Okay. So there's one thing in your setup that I kind of challenge you to change. Okay. So right now, what you're doing is you're more just flaring your left foot to the left versus actually opening the stance. Okay, sure. So I want you to actually get in your setup square, take a little step back, and then flare it open. Okay. That way you're going to be more open to the target, and your club face will square up more towards the target. Okay. So go ahead and just try setting that up in your stance. So first set up square to the ball, and then do that little step back with your left foot. Good. Good. Let's try it again. Good, great, good shot.